So a little quickie for today. Tomorrow, 2022, January 29th, around 8 to 9 p.m. Lithuania time, around 10-11 a.m. California time, I will be doing a live stream again, and I'm doing Q&A, live psyching, quick scan that people normally get, and we can talk about other subjects. But for now, I want to talk about self-sabotage mechanism we have. And it starts with us living in a comfort zone. It can be anything. It is the story we tell ourselves. And it has to do with everything that you have experienced throughout your whole life, from the birth until this very moment. You have been telling yourself a story of who you are, a story of things that has happened to you since your birth. And because of things that happen, we create an identity of who we are. Of course, that identity can change at any given moment. It depends on your state of beingness. If you feel happy this day, your state and who your identity will be different. But if you're feeling bad, it's going to shift, of course. So overall, we have this general identity because of how we feel in our comfort zone. And for a lot of people, the comfort zone can be good or bad, or it can be somewhere in the middle. Like, for example, hey, my life is generally good, but then, some people can see themselves as targeted individuals. Someone is just unlucky. They can't get the girl, can't get the guy. They don't have their sense of humor. They're not really courageous. They're not certain in life. And, they see themselves as in a way like maybe a bit negative. Maybe they have this kind of like low self-esteem, and this is their identity. I'm just shy. I don't know. I can't be myself. I'm still looking for myself. I'm lost. I'm a victim. And, it's the things that we tell that we are. And then life gets better. Of course, we can get things in life. We can do our own shadow work, inner work, spiritual work, whatever you want to call it. You work for yourself. You maybe earn some money. You meet some people. And we go up. We go up in how we feel in our state. And then we're going to sabotage ourselves because we are used to living at this level, somewhere in the middle, however you describe your middle or your comfort zone. And, you have like 7 good days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. And somewhere in that period of time, there's going to be one day where this is too good. It's been a long time since I experienced anything negative. That's kind of weird. And we have this inside, self-sabotage mechanism because we can't handle too much good. We're used to something bad happening, that goes for most people. If you're really working on yourselves and you're in control of your life and you're really paying attention to how you feel, and even at any bad times, you're still working on your state, you're great, but this video is like not for you. This video is for people who are going up and down, up and down, up and down, and just feels like, like life is really like a really hardcore American roller coaster. And for that, I mean, like, you can have best day ever. And then you can have an overnight drop into like life is hell and I hate this place. And a lot of people, we watch, those who watch my videos, we sort of have similar mindset, like prisoners on earth, or, like, oh, fuck, like we're being messed with, there's third parties and everything else. And so you live and you have those high days. And, of course, there's going to be third parties messing with you. But we also attract them because, let's say, you're not used to life going too well. You get 10,000, you're like, what the fuck? Really? Is that for me? Or, more than that, or whatever you would think would really rock your world at that moment. And then you can be crazy happy for an hour, 2, 5, and bam! All of a sudden, car accident, you drop your phone and it breaks, or, you are like left alone on your date and kind of like, okay, got bamboozled or whatever. A lot of cases go. And then, you can have a relationship, you can have a great girl or a great guy, and then you're going to say one stupid phrase. Like, you didn't mean to, it just popped out of your mouth, but boy, did it cause a big bickering scene, and now you're almost to break up, or like, let's say, fuck you, I'm gonna live by myself instead, or like, you have various relationships. There can be like work situations, and just one mistake, like you were about to get your promotion, and then this one silly accident, and boom, you lost it all. It's like, fuck. So when we go really high in life, we're going away from our comfort zone. You risk, you play harder to achieve more. But your identity cannot handle that because you've been telling yourself one story. I'm a victim, I'm a loser, I'm unlucky, I'm shy, I don't have my sense of humor, I'm not courageous, and all the negative things we keep telling ourselves. This is our normal. Of course, sometimes we have really bad days when we have comfort zone and we go below that. It's like temperature drop. And all of a sudden, there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and you're depressed and you're about to be suicidal. And then out of the blue, all those bad emotions fade away. And you have this warrior within saying, I'm not a loser. I'm going to fight. Like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to make sure, like, I go out with a big boom and people will know about me. I will leave a legacy. And all of a sudden, from this craziness and everything else that was going on in your world that was driving you crazy, and you wanted to commit suicide, it all just disappears. And you're very clear. And all of a sudden, it seems like those problems are no longer a thing. And you get that will to fight. That's because your identity isn't that bad. It's not that bad. And you drop and boom, you shut back yourself up to your middle place, your comfort zone. And so I'm just saying this, we go back and forth, but it all depends on the story we tell ourselves. If we are targeted individuals, if we are, let's say, victims of secret space program or alien abductions, or, like, oh, I've been raped, and all of a sudden I attract psychopaths and narcissists and all these male figures that are hardcore dominant, sure, you keep telling yourself that story. This is your identity. I'm a person, a magnet for attracting the psychopaths and narcissists. And this is who you are. This is how you define yourself, because you've been living it long enough that became who you are. But the thing is, our identity is the story we tell ourselves. Are you attracting psychopaths all over you 24/7, every single second of the day? No. It's just at any given moment, there can be a person that's going to come with that personality. But it doesn't mean that everyone around you is a psychopath. So you're not necessarily a magnet for psychopaths. You're not necessarily a targeted individual 24/7. Because you can go and talk to, your family, your kids, someone you love, someone you care, random people that can be really kind-hearted. And you don't feel like a targeted individual. So your identity all of a sudden crashes. But then there's the person that comes and triggers you. And you just have an excuse to tell yourself a story of how bad it is again. And so we're stuck with the story, and it's not necessarily true. Because that thing we keep telling ourselves isn't happening all the time. Yes, you love that guy. Yes, you love that girl. You really like them. Or you really care about the job. You really want to invest in the cryptocurrency. You want to pop or something. And we have all these personalities that we get. It could be bad and good. We have comfort zone, and that comfort zone is the story we tell ourselves. And if you keep telling, like, I'm attracting bad stuff, or I'm always, like, shy, I don't have my sense of humor. You can be funny at times. Does that mean you don't have your sense of humor? Well, no. Like, it's just I really don't have it overall, but sometimes it just pops, so it, doesn't work. Same thing with being depressed. You can tell a joke and, like, make that person laugh, and all of a sudden you see the happy side of them, and you're like, hey, are we really depressed? Oh, no. Like, that funny part that came out, that the part that laughed, it's not who I am. I am depressed. And we go back into telling ourselves the story of who we are. So I'm just saying that we really have to look at everything we're telling ourselves and thinking all the time, because the story we tell ourselves is the life we're going to live. It is the identity we give to ourselves. And at any given moment, you can change that. And let's say we have the self-sabotage where we can't handle the good stuff. It just rocks your world, and, like, holy shit, it feels way too good. You're feeling way too good than what you're used to, and your brain will attract any possible bad event that's going to crash it and make you burn. And all of a sudden, you're back to normal. Oh, like, not too great, not too bad, whatever. And we're back to normal. We're back to, you can be inspired. You can be like, I want to do this thing. You're about to risk, you're about to go, you're all excited, enthusiastic, and boom, shuts off. Complete boredom. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, wherever you were, you're going to go back to your normal. And so it's a muscle. We really have to work at changing our state and being in control. Because, again, it's the story we tell ourselves. If we say that, like you're unlucky, that you can't get the girl, that they're not going to respond, that you can't get the money, well, this is who you are. And at any given moment, you can decide that, like, that's enough. No, I'm going to get the money. I'm a fucking winner. And you just go rock your roof and, boom, you actually get all this stuff. And you can actually get your comfort zone up really high if you work it. But we're not used to that. So, I don't know. I'm just seeing my life where I am becoming more aware of that as well, where I have to confront my own comfort zone. Like it seems like, like life is getting way too good. And all of a sudden I will attract certain events that will bring me down and like, oh fuck, this is the pattern. Like I see how I think, how I behave, how I feel. And that natural, the usual feeling state is my comfort zone. And when I go and rock my world and like, damn, this is way too good, I'm gonna attract an incident. I'm gonna attract something that's gonna bring me down. Or if there's like a few shitty days where it's like really like, fuck, I hate this world or whatever, everyone probably can have those. And you're gonna get back on your feet because this is not how you define yourself. So I don't know. For me, it's just becoming more aware of day-to-day thinking and feeling, our patterns, our current behaviors, and changing our identity. We can always change it depending how we feel, and depending how we feel and how we define ourselves, what kind of identity we give to ourselves, this is the story we're gonna live. And say for those that are trying to manifest stuff, that are listening to Neville Goddard, you literally have to think of your future as your past, and you have to tell yourself a story. Not be delusional with affirmations. You can repeat yourself and feel like shit. You're just gonna be delusional. But if you really live it and you take action and you do stuff and you work at it, you're gonna attract all you want. So for me, that's the little message. I don't know. I don't know if I made it clear or if I could portray it as well as I wanted to. But that's something I'm exploring, just getting out of my comfort zone and going on a really high level because, like I just look at the life I lived, which was pretty good, pretty decent, but I want more. I want more out of myself. I know I can do it. I explore my personality and my beingness, and I see that like I am more. I would define myself as more than I would want to, or than I think I am. And seeing, the levels I get, like how much I connected and in tune I get with my sovereign self, I'm like, damn, this is who I want to live as. And I have to get out of my comfort zone and live on that higher level and get that to become my main identity, my main story. That, hey, I'm a winner. I actually can, the knowledge I have and the more I'm learning, I can portray it and actually explain in simple, easy terms. And that's my, future. It's like, hey, I'm getting to that level. And I would really like to see myself and I'm working at it. And I'm no longer gonna be the one that's gonna talk really fast and like hard to explain myself, like second language, and it still sucks and people don't understand what I'm saying. That's the old story. That is the old me. And I'm done with that. Like I'm really like, fuck it. Like let's go, let's make it better. Let's work on a new level. So that's what I'm choosing today. And hopefully this kind of can inspire you to sort of look back at what you've been telling yourself your whole life or for quite a long time, where your, comfort zone is. Maybe it's unlucky, maybe it's shy, maybe it's actually really happy and you're a winner. Whatever you tell yourself, choose a better story. Like think of a life you would like to live and make that future that you want, that goal that like, like damn, a potential future that I would really like to live, make that your goal. Make that your comfort zone and get out of where you are right now. And you can achieve it all. You can totally do it all. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll definitely make more videos and, they're going to be better. So I'll see you next time. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on my stream tomorrow. Bye-bye.